Hello friends. So till now we have completed in the previous lecture AC transients, and in AC transients we have seen the response of RL and RC circuit with respect to the sinusoidal source. So now we have seen the derivations are too lengthy, the equations are too long, and now we are going to see the numericals based on that. And after doing the numericals you will be very handy with the equations, and I will tell you the shortcut to remember them also, so they will be very handy and very useful to you. So let us do the question. So the question is, the first question belonging to RL circuit. It is a 50 hertz 300 volt sinusoidal voltage is applied at t is equal to 0. So this is 50 hertz 300 volt sinusoidal voltage source to a RL circuit. So R equals to 2.5 ohm, L equals to 0.1 Henry. And now find an expression for current IT. So now they are telling to find an expression for current IT. Also they are telling find current at I 0.01 second. That means at t is equal to 0.01 second, please find out the current. So now you have two things to find out. So now how to proceed? So first thing, I have already done this thing. Now first, one more thing you have to find out. Actually in standard form it is plus phi as we have derived. So now the first thing we need to find out is what is this, the value of this phi, and what is the value of this omega, what is the value of this Vm. Rest all things we know. So let me tell you. So 300 volt is given, so your Vm is equals to 300 volt. Now what is the value of omega? Omega is nothing but 2 pi into frequency, so it will be equal to 2 into pi into 50 hertz. It will come around 314. And what is the value of phi? What is the value of phi? Phi will be 0 here. Why 0? Why 0? Phi will be 0. I told you, no? Phi is the phase at closing instant, at switch closing. Now you see what is written here. Here it is written the sinusoidal voltage is applied at t is equal to 0. So when t is equal to 0 it is applied, means it is totally in phase. It is neither there is no such phase in the sinusoidal voltage source. So that is okay. So phi equals to 0. Now when we are knowing all these things, let me ask you to find out two more things. The first thing is you find out what is the value of Z, impedance. So you will tell me that it is R square plus omega square L square. So when I will put the values, so 2.5 square plus 2 pi 50 into 0.1 square under the root, and you will get the answer as 31.5 ohms. Now the next thing I wanted you to find out the phase difference. Now which phase difference I am talking? I am talking about theta. In equation there is theta, no? Theta means the phase between current and the voltage. So you know, as it is the case of inductor, so current will be lagging only. So the way to find out theta is tan inverse omega L over R. You know it already. So minus y to show that it is lagging in nature. So let us find out what it will be. So minus tan inverse omega 314. L, what is the value of L? It is 0.1 I think, and divided by R 2.5. So when you will solve this you will get 85.45 degrees. So that will be the value of theta. So now let me bring you the equation. So now we have theta, Z and everything, the value of phi. So what was the equation? So now you try to remember it. From here I will tell you how to remember the equation. So the equation was IT equals to IPT plus ICT. So first thing is IPT. This is the particular integral which denotes steady state output of current. So the value of this is very simple. If suppose, to remember this, you see, if suppose there was no switch, if there was no switch, this was a plain circuit, if you assume, then how to calculate I? The same thing will be your IPT. Now if you will calculate I, your I will come like Vm sine omega t plus phi. If suppose phi is there, here in our case we are taking standard form only, then we will put the value of phi is equal to 0. Vm sine omega t plus phi, and in below it will be the value of z only. Okay, so sine omega t plus phi, and one more thing, the angle of z, that is minus theta. This is the phase difference introduced because of current. So if I will ask you to find out current, if there was no switching there, only a closed circuit will be there, so you will tell me that this will be the current. I think there is no doubt in that. This theta represents the phase delay, because current is lagging behind voltage in inductive circuit. So that is this phase. So this is the way to find out. Okay, now what is the value of ICT? Now to find out ICT is what? Complementary integral, showing what? Showing transient output. So you see, whenever there is a transient thing, an exponential function will come. So its value will be e minus t over tau. This tau is nothing but time constant. In case of our capacitive circuit, it is RC. In case of inductive circuit, it is L by R. So there is no such problem. This will always come. This term will always come in a transient case, whenever the transient is going to finish. So in between, what you have to do is you put minus here Vm, again same Vm over Z, sign will be similar, and then in the bracket you forget about omega t, you write only phi minus theta. That's it. This is your complementary integral. You see, this is your particular integral, this is your complementary integral. Now in our case the value of phi is 0, so you can put the value of phi is equal to 0 and you can add these things. So what you are going to get, let us see. So our IT will be Vm, what is the value of, I am going to add these two things. I am going to add these two things. So Vm over Z is common. So what is the value of Vm? 300. Okay. The value of Z is, come upside. Value of Vm is 300. The value of Z is 31.5 ohm. So I will put 31.5 here. And then I will bring a bracket sine omega t. Omega is how much? I told you, no? 314 t. The value of phi is 0, so I will not write it. The value of theta is, just now we found out, no? 85.45 degrees. 85.45 degrees. So this is theta. And then minus sine, again phi is 0, you know, minus 85.45 degrees. Actually we should not write here minus, we should write here plus only. This minus will automatically come. This minus will automatically come from here only. So in the equation you write plus theta only, minus will automatically come. So it will come here minus, and again here also theta will come as minus, and then you close the bracket. And one thing you forgot, again you forgot one thing. Transient will never die if there will be no e raised to power minus t over LR. This thing is very important for transient. Now this is the expression of current which is asked for. Now the second question, what will be the current? What they have asked? What is the second question? The second question is they have asked you the current at 0.01 second. So when they have asked you the current at 0.01 second, so let us find out. So 300 divided by 31.5, what it is? It is 9.52. So we will write 9.52 in bracket sine 314 into 0.01 minus 85.45. Minus plus, this minus will come out. So sine 85.45 into e raised to power minus 0.01, the value of t, into r. What is the value of r? The value of r is 2.5 divided by L. What is the value of L? It is 0.1. Okay. So now let us try to solve it. Now here comes one thing which should be very handy with you, that during this calculation, you note this will be in degrees because we have found out it from calculator, so our answer is in degrees. This is in radian. Why in radian? Because we are just now, till now, whatever, if you want to do the calculation of an argument, an angle, outside angle, that means you have to do it in radians only. So we have calculated, to find out 2 pi f, what we did, we multiplied 2 into 3.14 into frequency. Now you tell me, where is a degree here? There is no such degree here. No. So the answer of this thing will be always in radian only. Okay. So the answer will come in radian only. So what we have to do, this will be in radian, this will be in degrees. So either you have to convert it in radian or this will be in degree, then only you can calculate. So calculating a radian term into degree is easy. You multiply it by 180 degree, divide it by pi. If the same thing is to be done for degree, because degree, if you want to change the degree into radian, then the reverse of that should be done. That means it should be multiplied by pi and divide by 180 degrees. And then the value of sine 85.45, what is that? It is 0.99 plus 0.99 into e raised to power. So it will come 0.1, and this 0.1, that means 0.2.25 it will come. It is just a calculation I am doing here. You can do it from your calculator. And then the value of e raised to power minus 2.5. So the value of e raised to power minus 0.25. So it comes over around 0.78. Okay, this is the value. And now 9.52, what will be coming inside? So let me multiply it. 314, you also try. 0.01 into 180 degree divided by pi. So the answer will be 179.9 minus 85.5, 85.45. So the answer here is 94.45 degrees plus 0.99 into 0.78. So the answer is 0.77. So now our answer is going to come. Final answer. Our final answer will be 9.52 under bracket sine 94.45 is nothing but 0.99 only plus 0.77. If you multiply it by 9.52, it will come 16.82. This is 0.99 plus 0.77. The answer will be 16.82 amperes. So this will be our final answer. This is the current at I equals to 0.01. Correct? So this is our answer. So the main thing, the main discourse here was that how to when we were deriving now, our mind was in subconscious mode. So we are actually, because the calculation was so lengthy and the equation was so lengthy. So let me tell you that calculation and equation, everything is very easy, already known to you. It is easier than DC transients. It is easier than DC transients. So what we have done is first find out Z, the value of Z, find out the value of Vm, find out the value of phi, find out the value of theta, the angle by which voltage or current is lagging or leading, its other counterpart, and then the particular integral and complementary integral. I told you very clearly how to find out. In the case of inductor, this is the for finding particular integral, you forgot about that any switch is there, and then you write the equation of current, that will be your particular integral. And to find out complementary integral, what you have to do is similar equation you have to write with a minus sign, only you have to omit omega t and you have to multiply it with e raised to power minus t over tau. This is important because this is a transient term. Okay, so remembering this is not a very typical task, otherwise you have to forget about omega t only. Okay, so that much only. So that much simple are our numericals.